What's up, y'all? What's poppin'? It's D. About to react to this video by Annie Drea. This is the toxicity of African aunties. This sounds so crazy. Like, what? I seen a few people request this and it had quite a few likes. So I was like, okay, I guess y'all want me to react to this. So yeah, we're gonna see, you know, how toxic African aunties are. I wouldn't know about this. I honestly don't know any African people like that. I went to college with a lot of Nigerians, but and I was friends with a couple, you know, while I was in college, but you know, we slowly drifted apart. But yeah, I'm not familiar. I have been to a couple African parties. They be lit, all right? They be lit, especially their weddings. Listen. But anyway, apparently their aunties are toxic. Let's see how. Let's watch.
Raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by an African auntie.
Victimized.
I. You already know what it is.
How are they toxic? That's cute.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. I brought my girls here today because this is something I've been wanting to do for a long years. 2020, we need to address the culture.
The fucking devils of our culture.
The culture of hating African aunties.
They're your biggest haters, you know.
A quick disclaimer before we get into this video. Not all African aunties are haters.
No, all of them. All of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
It's just for the sake of the disclaimer. Not all African aunties are haters, but we are specifically talking about those ones that are.
Can I start?
Okay, go.
You see, you should have never walked me through this video because I've got points for it. I'm sorry, auntie.
Oh, this is
so every time you see me, you wanna come and tell me, oh my sister, you've gained weight. You had a whole baby and it's been 18 years. You haven't lost the weight. We're still looking at it. We're forced to look at it. So you telling me that I need to lose weight, sis? Do you want to do this together? Or you want me to be a gym partner? We can do this.
I'll be in a good ass mood, and now you've come and
yeah, how you gonna somebody lose weight
when you look worse than me? Perfect. You've had 6 kids.
I don't like it when they feel like they can critique your life when their son is in jail. I'm not saying that nobody, but I feel like you're coming to critique my life and you want to now do a sit-down intervention with me and my family.
When you had a baby at 18?
No, but when your kids are running around roaming the streets.
Your son is the biggest drug dealer in town. And you get pregnant, oh my god, my son bought me a new house, my son bought me a new car. With what money? It belongs to George Bush.
Okay. You like to do this thing where you want to give advice about, you know, what somebody's doing with their life, stuff which is appreciated.
Which they've never done. Things that they've never done, you wouldn't even
But your own life is a mess. You're not making enough money. You're dependent on your money in Africa. Where, I don't know. I'm saying Africa because it could be Nigeria.
The husband goes to Tottenham. Your husband is outside of the betting shop moving to me.
And yeah, I was going to say
that you want to give me advice.
Your husband doesn't even love you. You want to say to me, like, my daughter, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what is it that you're doing? You know, you can't.
I'm scared of your husband.
What am I doing with my life?
Do you know what? I'm not a big fan of like pushing marriage on me when yours didn't work out.
Perfect. Like everybody, pick a hand to shake. Pick a hand to shake. You're divorced, but it's me that should get married at 17.
And the thing is, like, I respect the aunties that can know that their marriage is not working and going through divorce.
Thank you.
Most of you're scared. You can't even divorce your husband that has cheated on you your whole life. She's had kids with multiple people. You're big mummy number 10. And then you want to be saying, oh, marriage, when will you get married? My sister, when is your own marriage going to work?
Thank you.
When?
Because that's the thing. Your husband has moved to me. Your husband has moved to me.
Okay, listen. When I was 14, my boobs were growing. I was a kid. I can't control my body. You want to now shame me about you need to cover your breast, you need to cover your bum because men are going to look at you like this. Instead of you to talk to the grown men that are looking.
Right.
You know your son will be bringing back 6 different bitches, fucking them upstairs in your house.
Yeah,
no, but it's the girl that you've never met before. You found out she's African. You want to come and say, oh, my sister, you need to cover her. You need to cover her. Your son needs to put plastic on his dick.
Let's talk about why you now want to put pressure on the girl in the family to do all the housework and the boy gets to sleep in till 11. Can we just... I don't like him like that.
Or what about the ones that give you give advice but you actually don't know what you're talking about? Has that aunt ever sat you down to talk about it? Did you
need to go to uni? Did you finish school?
You didn't go to school and what you're talking about. Like, they'll be trying to talk about one politics and they'll be like, no, actually, what is the problem is in the UK?
Did you finish?
My sister, you're not even allowed in the UK.
He said indefinitely leave to stay. Declined.
This morning my mum talking about my life. Oh, I saw
Your son
your son is a murderer.
Your son
Your son is a rapist.
Your
Your
son
son is kidnapping people.
On the phone to my mum, telling my mum about my picture on my gram. But do you even know where your son is right now?
When you're putting out your dick, there's nothing there.
What?
Like your daughter is very talented in something like hairdressing. She's come to you to say to you, this is what she wants to do. She's now giving you her business idea. Mom, I want to do this. No, you need to go and be a lawyer. This is why they don't come to you. You don't want to support it. But then when you
That
see
lawyer
money,
thing
you
and
are the
doctor
person
thing
that,
is
give me the
real.
money. Give me the first wages you make it give to me.
I feel like African aunties, you don't believe in creative arts. Like sometimes, like give that just a chance. Like I know it's hard for you to see beyond, but like just give it a chance.
Because you don't even have imagination.
Open your mind. Educate yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Believe in your kids, your offspring. Believe in them.
So most of them will say that, oh, be a lawyer, be a doctor. But when you
Yeah,
ask them
lawyer,
what is
doctor,
the wage of a
I just
lawyer
said
or
that.
a doctor, they don't know. It's just because somebody told them that lawyers and doctors are making money.
They just want to be able to go to church and be like, my daughter is a lawyer.
A lawyer.
So I need to suffer
But
this
she
for you
hasn't
to be
been
able
able
to
to find a job for 5 years. You missed out that bit though.
You missed it out.
They love to tell you that you're wearing too much makeup, and then they'll put green.
But
eyeshadow
your
on their eyes.
eyebrows are black, pitch black.
It's not even black.
And then they'll ask you for tips.
But yours is too much. Yours is too much. But I'm asking for tips, but yours is too much.
Or they say, oh, why do you wear these lashes that would just be covering your eye? Even though you're an African auntie, I know we're cussing you now, but you're not stupid. They all have a brain. I mean, you know what is going to hurt someone. Because I remember when my skin was really moving mad. I know my skin is fucked at a certain point. I remember I walked into the African hair shop and then she was like, oh, Diana, what happened to your skin? Oh my God.
Whatever happened to Angela's skin happened to your man. Can we talk about it? But when your man is cheating on girls that are 18, when your man is cheating up and down with the pastor's wife, no one's allowed to talk about it. But when Angela gets two spots, we should talk about it loudly, in front of a shop, in front of everybody and their clients.
Yeah.
But when it's you, everybody needs to be silent.
I feel like
the husband
they
is
so
cheating
know
on her.
about themselves. And
You know what
they're trying to
insecure
fake.
aunties are insecure. You guys have nothing done for yourselves but your sons. My son's gonna be a lawyer, my son's gonna be a doctor. Your son's taking drugs.
Your child could be going through depression, anxiety, all these different mental issues, and it's witchcraft. Someone's doing kindoki on my child. Someone's doing something.
Oh, yeah.
Your child is depressed, but it's somebody back home that's doing juju on your child.
No. Talk to your child.
Let your child express themselves. Oh, your child likes the same sex. Oh my God! A lot of kids here, they don't understand why they're getting beats. They're just getting beats. They're like,
mommy hates me.
now, if you communicate to your child, okay, the bed needs to be made because it's gonna make you feel better on yourself, like all of these simple things, but you're just beating your child because
And
they're
you can punish them in other ways that will actually hurt them. Like confiscating a phone, that makes more sense. Confiscating phone, Xbox,
not going out,
not going
rowdy.
out. That hurts more than beating me
Yeah, there you go.
like I'm an animal.
Exactly. All the child's gonna do.
guys.
Hold on to that point.
All beating the child's gonna do is just make them have tolerance for pain, and they're not gonna feel like a human being.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And I feel like most times people are beaten without explanation. Like,
Exactly.
you haven't once
Without
educated them why is it wrong, why they shouldn't do it. You just want to grab the belt because you've had a bad day at work. Stop lying. African aunties, they're not honest people. I feel like be honest with the life you've had, but you want to portray a life that you had in the past you didn't have. So when you're talking to your children, you're not even being honest about your personal experiences. So your own child, they can't relate to you.
Right.
And it's like you're just talking out of your ass.
Right.
You know?
Aunties that like to compare their nieces and nephews to other people. It's like, oh, you know, your cousin Shona, she doesn't do this. Oh, your cousin Stephanie, she doesn't do this. Stephanie's a home.
But you know the real Stephanie and the real Shona.
If I was to compare you to another mother, you're gonna be like, oh, you don't know what's going on in their house.
Yo, no respect, no respect. Your son is cheating up and down and you're backing it.
But when it's a woman
and you're
having
like,
sex
oh,
with
my daughter, your son will introduce you to several different bitches and it's okay, but your daughter will introduce you to a 3 man and she's at home. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like,
does your common sense kick in after 2 minutes or 3?
Most of them talk unnecessarily. One, nobody asked you. Nobody like, it's just so weird to me because it's like, it's so unprovoked. Like, at that point where you're talking your unnecessary nonsense, putting someone down, you don't know what they're going through.
Like, why is it appropriate for you to put us down and then we can't say nothing back?
Out of respect.
Exactly. It's like we can't say nothing out of respect, and you know that. Is it jealousy? Is it bitterness? Like, what is it?
They never looked like us when they were our age.
I personally feel like it's a generational curse. Like their mums were like that, their mums it's kind of like passing down.
Do you know why I don't think that? Simply because we have seen their behaviour and the first thing we say is, I'll never be like that with my daughter.
Yeah,
I'll never be like that.
You know how it is to be a woman. Why would you make it harder for the women that are in your life? Like, I don't understand that. But I guess we live to see another day.
Yeah, and I'm just happy that I feel like as the generation is going down, it is becoming less like that. So, you know,
wait for them to all die out.
Die.
The culture of African aunties, as much as we respect them and love them, it's toxic. Like, you girls out there, we feel your pain. We know what you're going through. Comment down below, let us know
what the most toxic thing an African auntie has said to you or done to you.
Yeah. When you're going to be reading through the comments, you're going to be like, I relate.
100%.
Dang, this is crazy. And I'm reading the comments and a lot of people are agreeing that they have the same experience with their African aunties. This is so toxic. I did not know that this was occurring. But it's crazy the comment they made about them wanting everybody to be doctors and lawyers. I remember hearing that all the time because, like I said, I went to college. There were a lot of Nigerians there. And when I first got around them, I kept hearing them talk about they want to be a doctor and a lawyer. Like, basically all of them. And I thought it was so weird. I'm like, why the fuck are they only picking one of these 2 career paths? Like, y'all don't want to do nothing else? Like, why are y'all all trying to be doctors and lawyers? Like, this is weird. But then when I start being cool with a lot of them, they start telling me how their parents was putting a lot of pressure on them to be a doctor or a lawyer. It's like, you pick one, which one you want? I was like, damn, that's wild. And a lot of them didn't even want to do that. They didn't want to be a doctor. They didn't want to be a lawyer. They was like, they wanted to do something else. But their parents was like, nah, you got to be one of these. What's up? Like, pick one. So that is crazy. But I could not have a toxic family member like this. Auntie, cousin, whatever. Like, we would end up fighting. Like, fuck out of here. It's gonna be a problem. But yeah, this is really interesting. Also, to the people who may be a bit confused, there is a huge cultural difference between Africans and African Americans. So when I'm speaking of them separately, that is wise because their experience is very different than mine and how I grew up. They clearly have relatives who are directly from Africa. They can go over to Africa and visit people. Like, they still have those strong connections. I don't, I don't have any family members at all who are from Africa that we could just go over there in Nigeria or Ghana or wherever and be chilling. Like, I don't have that. And I've always envied that about Africans. I was like, that's super dope that they have direct roots, there, and they can go over there and hang out, and they got aunties and cousins and shit in different countries in Africa. Like, I've always thought that was so dope. It's just like, damn, I wish I had that. But as an African American, I don't have that. Like, my grandparents are from here. My great grandparents are from here. Like, so I don't have that connection over in Africa. So yeah, there's a big difference in how, we grow up, and it's a lot of things that are different. So hearing them talk about it is just like, oh dang, that's wild. Like, cause I don't have the same experience, but my aunties is cool as fuck. But that's unfortunate. Hopefully that, you guys don't have to deal with this, with African toxic aunties. But let me know what y'all experiences are. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you on the next one.